Hey guys, welcome to Dungeoneers Alt Campaign.
This podcast follows the other adventures that our players follow outside of the main Dungeoneers storyline to help expand our wonderful world of Estus.
So there will be more mature content in here and some adult language. So, young kids, stay out of the room.
Yeah, we don't edit ourselves, so listen at your own risk, but have a good time.
Bob told me about this stuff.
I eat my 3 fish.
So look for the 3-pointed leaf and you'll have a good time.
So we're assuming like a bedroll is like a sleeping bag?
I'm just rolling it up. Like, what have you guys?
So we're assuming a bedroll is just like a sleeping bag, right?
I got a 20 on hunting.
Nat 20?
Yes.
Okay, so you go out and you start identifying berries and things that you kind of wrap up into your bag to collect more rations.
Cool.
So we'll say that you get another day's rations for everybody.
Awesome. I'll distribute it. No.
Go, friend of the dwarf.
I keep a half ration from him.
You don't know.
Are they how is he giving?
No, I make it obvious too. I'm like, Grimgee, I'll give you more if you're hungry. You've got plenty for now.
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry,
I eat
Grimgee.
my 3 fish.
Guys, I think we need some rest right now.
No, I did not eat the bones.
If it's alright with everyone,
I'm already relaxed as hell. I'm smoking whatever leaves I just found.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those berries went quite nicely with the fish.
Berries.
So we need a
Good
rest.
source
Yeah,
of
it's
He
energy.
gave everyone berries.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is everyone
And I ate
resting?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll take the first watch.
Okay, who's taking the second watch?
I can't
I'll take
watch
second.
on a hungry stomach.
Third watch.
I'll take the third.
Okay. So 3 watches will get you through the night. So you alternate sleep, rest. You wake up in the morning. You're feeling much better now that the salve has kind of entered your system.
Oh my god. Make it stop. Oh god.
You're starting.
No, I
to
take
God.
berries and
roll
plunge
cells.
Take
That
the
makes it
bedroll and
worse.
cover his face.
I also have one of the bedrolls that it's like
So
It's just a little blanket on your stomach.
it don't really fit.
I think this one.
I snore like that all night.
we'll wait and see.
I snore like that all night.
I hate you.
Should we do it for you, Sam?
We're like axes like.
I wake up like well rested and everyone else is like,
I hate you.
All right, so we're continuing on to town.
Yeah,
Better than
so guys
I do.
continue downstream.
So I hope my character sleeps better than I do.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
So
Is
you
that
got
what we-
after about another day's travel, you guys kind of rest in between, find another cave to sleep in, and then
Do we find more food?
Alright, moving on.
No,
Moving on.
I want to make sure I don't starve.
So Galen, make a hunt check.
Alright.
I ate like 3 days worth of rations.
Not even.
I got a 8.
Oh my
Okay.
god, the guy's a
It's
Pac-Man.
a +1. Wait, what's that skill based on?
Wisdom.
Yeah,
You
save.
get +3 for.
So if you actually watch
Oh.
him in the map, he's just doing
Then
this.
it's wait, so is that 1 + 3?
If I don't
Because I
eat,
put
like,
1
4
point
or
into
5
it?
days
Okay.
of rations
So
a
it's an
day,
11.
I get
Okay.
starved.
Well, leave your
Hey,
ass
he's
behind,
watching
man.
Pac-Man.
So
He's
as
doing
you're
like
walking,
this.
Alright.
and Grimgee's kind of like, so when's the next meal? And you just kind of see Gal shrug off into the forest, and he comes back with an armful of berries, and he just kind of shoves it into his backpack.
Alright.
And you just kind of see Grimgee pull his backpack.
The next
around,
time, I'm going to put some of those leaves
Yeah,
in his food.
Yes, please.
I'm going to put some leaves in his food to calm
Grimgee.
his hunger down a little bit.
I think at this point you owe me an ale.
When are we getting to town, please?
Whenever I get the stuff I need to make ale,
I
we'll all get ale.
So
I look at him like where's the map? I need to
After
see.
another night's rest, you manage to make it to town, or to the outskirts of town. So you follow down to the river, and the tree line stops, and the stream kind of widens to a much wider river, about 10 feet wide. And about 100 yards from the tree line, you see the river run into a wall. It runs to a grate in the wall. There's this big stone wall about 20 feet high that goes for about a quarter of a mile that way and a quarter of a mile that way. You can see off to the left, there's a road that leads up to it, and you can kind of see that there are maybe some guards stationed there and a big gate. You see guards stationed up along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You see a couple of like taller structures kind of cascading over the wall. There's a large keep in the back. You see some kind of smaller points of buildings up front. At every about 100 feet or so in the wall, there's a turret. On the turret, there is a long flowing banner that's bright red with a golden hammer blazoned in the middle.
Is this Dungeoneers?
So you know this is Dungeoneers.
Also, you said town, not like castle.
Yeah.
Well, it's on the map.
Okay.
So it's on the map. It's going to
big,
be.
yeah.
So anyone can attempt a modern history check.
So I can have that.
Can we
I don't
attempt
have
this
that.
untrained?
Yeah, I'll say you can attempt it.
Okay. 10.
But at a minus.
I'm 9. I have a 9.
Okay. Are we at full health?
No.
14.
14.
We said minus 2.
Modern history.
Yep.
I've got a 13.
I don't
It's
want
minus 2
So-
if you don't have anything.
That
So-
would
So I just rolled
be-
nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
I got a
Well,
16.
I know. that
Oh,
man.
you know what
read
that
book
thing
about
is.
that. I know what
Yeah,
that
because
man
you
is.
worked
The
for
two
that,
of
didn't you?
You don't know that.
Oh, but
know
I'm just
that
saying out of card.
Dunworth is a pretty big city up here, and that it's where a lot of trade comes through. You know that this is where the Grandsmith factions originated, and that this is their home base. And
I need to not be here.
So I see these banners.
This was a town.
I see these banners.
It's
They
on the
look
map.
familiar. What are they?
Wait, they're not the people that enslaved us.
they're not
No.
going to enslave you, but
They're-
they
They were
are
the
the people
army.
that ravaged your land.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they didn't necessarily kill you or
No.
your family.
I
Basically,
They're not the ones that. Yeah, they're not the ones that attacked
There were
us.
smaller factions warring, fighting for the Ashlands, because contrary to what the name Ashlands, it's actually a very rich, fertile area, which there's not a lot of out here in the Gray. And so there are a lot of small factions vying for control of the region. And then the Grandsmiths are one of the largest factions in the north, and they kind of came in and like swept through and destroyed the smaller factions. And in the wake of that battle, your village was pretty heavily decimated, and then the slavers came along after that and kind of picked through the wreckage.
So it's all these bloody bastards'
I like
fault.
spit.
It's partly.
And then like use
Yeah.
hydrokinesis to like take the spit before it hits the ground and put it back in my mouth.
Wait, what? Oh,
Can't waste any water.
Resourceful.
Oh, God.
I respect
make
you.
water, can't I?
Yeah, you can make one.
I'm just like making water and like dumping it in my mouth.
Make it rain.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We need to not be here,
Okay,
guys.
so
We need to move on.
but
That one is hungry.
where is the next town?
Where's the next town?
Where is the next
the map.
town?
Check them out.
We've been doing good on our own.
What's your name?
Oh, you know me. Well,
I know.
yeah. You would know my
9.
real name.
Yeah.
No,
You would know me as Gale. Everyone else knows me as Locke.
So you look through the map.
But you know I don't
as
like
everyone's kind of
people
freaking out
calling me
that
that.
this is where the Grandsmiths are from. And you're like, I hate to break it to you guys, but according to this map, the only other town nearby is Slavers Bay, and that's at least 4 days travel north.
Which I'm perfectly willing to do.
What?
No, no, thank you.
Go.
These
But
people.
what is beyond
I
that?
need to
Beyond
eat
that, I mean,
first.
even if it's a week's worth, I need to know what's around here.
I
Well,
say
what's
we
beyond
just
that?
stop
What's
in this
beyond
town
that?
and get better
Beyond that, there's
supplies.
nothing on the map. So the map is pretty rudimentary as far as like major locations. It's basically a map of more like the highways.
Kind of
and-
local, or
Yeah.
okay.
And so
Thank
you basically like the map showed the main highway that you were taking north, and you can judge from the map that they were basically just using it to get to Slavers Bay from the Ashlands.
How many days to walk the road off the map?
To walk
Like to walk on the road until it goes off the
Yeah,
map.
sorry.
until it goes off the map.
The last
Because it's
recording
got to
person.
lead somewhere.
Well, I mean, the map basically goes from the Ashlands to Slavers Bay, and then it kind of expands a little bit to the west and east of the highway. So the map is mainly of the highway.
How far off the rails can we go?
So you can head north into the Gray,
Okay.
but you don't know much about that. You guys are from the south. You've never been this far north.
It's probably cold up there.
Yeah.
It's not like
slightly
anyone's
cold.
looking for us here.
All right,
Probably
so
not.
I
I look at you because you know.
want to
should-
check if on the walls there is any sewer opening or drains that.
Okay, let's make a look check.
Okay, let's check.
Fraternize with the people who destroyed our village.
7.
So you're kind of looking through, and you're like,
No.
I mean, the river runs into something, right?
Yeah.
You're not running into the wall.
Alright, so
There's gotta be an opening over there. I can't see it, but I'm thinking it's there.
Okay, so I want to check the opening. So do I look again?
Okay.
Alright.
So look at where the river's going.
So we say
Okay,
Grand
so
Smith,
it's
right?
16 plus 4, 20.
Okay. So you look a little closer where the river's going, and you can see that the river kind of funnels a bit into a grate, and the bars look like they're about 2.5 feet wide.
Okay, well, I'm an elf, so I can squeeze through
Yeah,
that
so
really
it looks
well.
like you might be able to squeeze through there.
Okay, so do I need to do anything to squeeze through it?
Except for this.
I would
So you
advise-
guys are about 100 yards from the grate.
Oh,
at
okay,
this
we're
point.
not very close. I only see that from here.
Yeah, so you guys are basically at the tree line, which is about 100 yards from there, and so you can see from here that it's like there's a grate that the water's going into that's about 2.5 feet
So
wide.
it looks like there's like an opening or some kind of grate. It's just like about 2 feet each bar. I can't speak. I can't speak on your behalf, but perhaps I can. Well, I don't know. Perhaps we could do something about that.
I would rather not go into a place with the people who wrecked our town.
Well, what
we
other
should not-
choice do we
Not
have?
right. Also, it's a den of filthy humans.
Alright, I forgot that was a thing for
I
you.
spit on the ground when he says that.
Well, we need something.
I also spit on the ground and I dump more water in my
Uncle,
mouth.
Uncle, we
What
need
other
supplies,
choice do we have?
And you hate humans, so we can
So-
steal from them.
Make a nobility check. Yeah.
This is a good point. You can steal from
We can steal from them, Uncle.
That's a 10.
Okay, so from what you know about the Grimsmiths, you know that they are not all humans.
That's
Okay,
great.
so it's
You
not
know their
all
factions. And I obviously know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you say that, and then you're kind of like thinking about it, and then Locke chimes in, and he's like, dude, there were more than humans running up on us not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We can steal from them.
I thought you were a nice girl.
I would advise against
I
that.
thought you
If they
didn't
catch you, they'll
go
string you
around
up.
stealing. Also, there's that. And I don't want to. I don't
Careful.
want you getting stringed up, Lottie. I said Lottie.
Lassie.
Lottie.
I'm so hungry.
And he just like grabs a fistful of berries out and shoves
So what's the plan? Are we going to the bars or are we just gonna leave?
I can't go in there. I'm not going in there.
Lottie's right. We can't go in.
Sucks for you.
Can I see if I can like pry the bar
You don't know why. I just said I,
So you
can't,
wanna
I don't
approach?
want to go in there.
I don't
The bar?
care.
Or is there anybody like watching?
I'm staying.
so-
I
There
will
were
stay.
bars on the top,
Yeah,
aren't
the
they?
stars on the top. It's about midday, so you guys can wait until it gets darker before you approach the wall. If you
Yeah, I'm
want.
staying in the tree line.
Or you can
hidden.
try to like hold your breath underwater and swim underwater to approach the
By
bars.
swimming.
Or we could go in the front. I mean, I don't understand why it's a problem.
Extra, I say that we try to find a better town, a nice small
I'm gonna
town
walk up
that
to the
accepts
people.
people like us.
You're going to the front gate.
Well, do you know
Okay,
where
it's about a
such a
quarter mile
town
away. She's walking that
exists?
I'll start walking.
Okay.
Alright, so she's
Yeah.
off walking that
So
way.
you see Ari start walking towards the front gate.
Oh no, this is not
We
good.
could beat that information out of a local.
I've got a.
Well, that is
15.
true.
I do not have geography is a class skill for me, but I don't have it trained. But I got a 15 rolling that for knowledge of any town, any small town.
I know
nearby.
ancient history.
I was. Can I do profession brewer? Since I actually did like travel and like sell my brew.
You wouldn't necessarily know towns of this. You wouldn't have done this far.
It says I know
This is
planes.
much further
Is
than
that
travel.
So I don't know.
what's the
anything.
planes?
So
But that's
basically,
different.
like,
that's different.
To get here from the Ashlands, you guys have been in slavery for about 8 months.
Oh wow.
Oh, I actually
So
know
you are
geography.
very, very, very far.
So yeah.
I actually know geography, but it doesn't say any extra
I'll
points.
just like walk up with
Huh?
her.
It's a
It
geography.
says I know, but
Come
it
on,
does no extra
come on,
points.
So you got
Come on,
3
gal.
for here. And then you would have whatever your int is. So 0.
Oh,
so
here.
So
Okay, so
you have
walking
3.
towards the gate?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
beckon
but
at
geography
them
is
to
not
follow.
mapping.
Okay.
No, that's
That's-
cartography.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so
cartography.
Gal, Ari, and Astrid are all walking towards the front gate.
Well, Astrid's like
We might want to wait until nightfall.
Yeah, probably.
I can do.
I don't know about
I'm
this.
saying.
Come on, Uncle.
Run up to Ari
Don't be
and tell
such
her
a
that.
butt.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you
I
think
told
that's a
them
good
all-
time?
Wait.
The guards will see us if we move now.
Not to mention the
They
markings
probably
on your
just
head.
think we're
Well,
Mine are hidden.
traitors or travelers.
she's going through the front door.
All we are is
So Gal runs up to you and says that.
Oh, you're going to the front
She's
gate?
going to the
Yeah,
front gate.
Oh, then I don't bother because we can just walk up and
We can
introduce
show them
ourselves.
that
yeah.
we have
Okay.
gold. We're gonna spend money at their tavern.
Okay.
We're,
So you
we're
you're
traveling
at the front gate.
troop.
Anyone else coming
We're
to the
just
front
travelers.
Well, she's pulling me along.
gate? Okay.
I can't.
I like weekly.
I go.
I'm actually next to
I
him
go
because I'm
hide in the woods.
suspicious too.
Okay, you go hide in the woods.
Okay. No, I'm actually next to him because I
You're
agree
next
with
to
him.
Okay.
I'm
Great.
walking
She's
on
pulling me
solid.
along. There's nothing I can do.
Okay.
I like how I'm like this small.
Okay,
Well, I'm
so
not
about
small,
5
I
minutes
guess.
later, the
I'm
four of
four
you
But
get
I'm
to
a lot
the gate.
smaller than you.
And so you kind of like
I'm
walk
a
up to
lot
the gate.
wider.
You're kind of
You're much
coming.
taller.
Do you guys go into the forest and come up the road, or do you continue along the tree line?
I mean, we probably we go up towards the front.
I don't want
But
to
are
look
you going-
suspicious.
But I'm
so
saying, like,
to
are
the
you
road.
coming from the are you walking down the tree line along the wall, or are you going deeper into the
I
tree
said
line?
just
and coming
on the
back up
road. We're just travelers.
So you're
Whatever.
going back into the tree in the forest
Yeah.
and coming back up the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you get up to the gate and you see a human in simple armor. He's got a tabard
With scowl.
I'm watching
with
from
the
far away.
Grandsmith's tabard on him. There's a big iron gate behind him. State your business.
We're just travelers here to spend some money at your tavern.
Where do you hail from?
Are you really telling me we have money to spend? We look poor as shit.
Why
Well,
else
you-
would they let us in?
You guys have a hodgepodge of stuff at this point.
Yeah.
So you have like some like battered cloaks
We have
and
gold.
leather
You-
armor.
you look like
you
travelers.
can see that you've got like some weapons on you.
I point behind us to the road when he asks where we're from.
all places.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna ruin the image because I just have like different clothes like strapped together and like tied.
Look,
It's
you
like-
are clearly the exception to the rule. All right.
It's hard to find clothes for men
And
your
I
size.
also have a backpack like, strapped around my waist, and I'm just like eating berries.
It's a little fancy.
He's gonna eat at the tavern.
Many places, all over.
What's your business here?
I just told you we're here because we're travelers and we'd like some food from your tavern.
What's your name?
The name's Grog.
Oh, I've had some grog. I didn't like it.
Oh.
It's unfortunate that I share a name with the beverage.
I'm
I
hearing.
like Grog myself.
Oh, that's what
I'm
you
in the
meant.
tree.
Okay.
I'm in the tree line, just shaking my head.
So there's a little term called phrasing. We need to just.
Well,
Is our money not good enough for you?
it's not that. We just can't let anyone willy-nilly in. I mean, obviously, you know there's wars going on.
I am
How do
not
I know you're not a
willy-nilly.
spy for the Scarlet Javelins?
I am
Very
Gao.
good spy.
I am Gao. I am not willy-nilly.
Tell me, Gal, what you good at?
I am good at fighting and hunting.
He is a very good hunter.
I'm a professional hunter.
I burp.
Yeah.
I've noticed you've got some cloth around
should
your
ask
head.
him.
Is that a local piece of garb?
Oh, no.
It's-
Here we go. Here we go.
Keeps my head cool.
Keeps your head cool. What does carriage broke have to do with garb around your
We
head?
had a boo boo on our head and I fixed them.
Okay, so someone will need to make a lie check.
I could do it.
Well, it does keep my head cool.
Yeah.
I get it wet.
You can say what your lie is going to be.
20.
Do I need
So
to?
what
20,
is your- what is
damn,
your
she's
explanation for
convincing.
the
She's just
head?
lying to her dad.
The bandages around your head.
I'm not going to a
She
tavern.
already said
Going to a
that.
tavern.
Well, she just said that like the carriage broke,
Oh.
and then he said it keeps my head cool. So do you want to say anything? You're just like nodding and yeah.
Technically
Make up a
still
lie.
Yeah.
The carriage broke. We got a boo boo.
Keeps your head cool.
Partial truth.
I'll just
That's
say,
the worst kind of
yeah, it's comfortable when you're traveling in the woods, like he said.
Oh god. I don't
Keeps
do
the
much-
hair back, you know.
I don't do much
Sweat,
traveling.
keeps sweat from falling in your eyes.
but Makes sense, I guess.
Also, I'm a blacksmith, so
Blacksmith, you say?
Yeah.
Well, with the war effort, we're always looking for a good iron.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
I work for you in town.
I'll tell you what you're truly looking for. Ale.
Seems like they're gonna go in. I know you don't want to go in, but we do need somebody
I
to
don't
see.
have any now, but I've been brewing me whole life.
Oh, brewmaster. You should go by the tavern and see if they can't get a job there.
I'm sure I will.
So,
Alright, so I decide to slowly go behind him, seeing that it seems to be working out.
Yeah, so you're kind of like following up, and you just kind of like follow up behind them as they're sitting there talking to Grog.
Yeah, I'm just out there, and I'm just
So
waiting
would I-
to sneak bite in.
would I think I'd be noticed there?
I mean,
Be noticed.
You don't know that.
Why would you be noticed?
I don't think I've been trained there. Like,
Just
it's a
hide
headquarters.
behind Grimgee.
yeah, I mean, do you?
I'm pretty much hiding behind him.
You were a low
How
like,
tall are you?
construct,
I'm like
right?
Yeah, like I
I
was.
mean, you're pretty
You can
confident that
crouch.
Grog is not going to recognize you.
Yeah, but
this
I'm
guard
more
place-
concerned like inside somewhere.
I mean, you don't know for sure because I mean, you would. So you would have been conscripted. When did you leave?
probably
Are you 5'7"?
about a year
I'm
ago.
4'1".
So
How long were you in the
I'm
military?
4'1".
probably for
Anthony.
like
Oh.
1 to 2 years.
Okay.
So
So
Not that tall.
your
Character
immediate
name.
commander would know you fairly well.
and probably some people who are in my
Yeah,
company.
and the people like in your unit would know you very well.
It's kinda funny, I mean,
Higher ups,
little
you maybe
plaques
would
and
have met once or twice, but in passing.
yeah, and they
So it's like
definitely
basically like I mean, it's if you run into someone in your unit or your commanding officer.
Mhm.
He's the only one that you're concerned that might recognize you.
All right, so
I'm sure they're dead by now. I probably helped them survive.
would I know like how?
But you were
could
conscripted
I-
in the south, right?
Yeah,
So you know this is 8 months north of where you were.
yeah. So chances are I probably wouldn't have been here particularly since this is the headquarters. I would
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
been,
You would never. You've never been here.
Yeah.
You've never been this far north ever. And so, and you're from what you've seen in battle, the chances of someone in your unit being up here, or let alone still being alive, is slim to none.
Mhm.
Your commanding officer maybe, but the chance of them being this far north is unlikely. Because basically, like when you were in the army, you just kind of saw a recycling of like, you guys would just get sent out in this unmanaged gaggleness of a battle where everyone just gets slaughtered and there's no discipline, and then you would just go to the next town and round people up. And you managed to stay alive by just kind of hiding in the back and like trying to like.
yeah. But I eventually got hit and I was infirm.
Traitor trooper.
Dang, you guys were the mob sent out, and then you had like the armored
Yeah.
horsemen coming
Yeah.
behind them.
Yeah.
So you think it's unlikely that that someone would recognize you in here.
All right, but still, I would not take too much chances. So I would still pitch myself as a random guy.
Yeah, I mean you wouldn't go up there and yell I'm a deserter.
No, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say I was in the military.
It just might work.
Yeah. I would just say like, no, I'm a peasant. I wasn't actually in. I wouldn't tell them I was in the army.
Okay, so are you coming up behind the party now?
So yeah, I'm.
You're
So
coming
with
Phoebe?
her now.
Okay. So Grog kind of looks
Right.
back and says, like, okay, the four of you look good. You two back there. What's your business here?
I'm just looking for a good time in here. Do you have any taverns or anything of that nature in here?
Oh, I'm sure we can find work for a lady looking for a good time.
Well, you can be certain that I can come in. How can I roll for charm?
I'm just posing as paid
yeah,
help.
so that would be
So-
a. What do I turn that into? Diplomacy check.
Okay. There you go.
Nice.
I would re-roll that,
Alright.
and you interfered with that.
I want some meat.
There he is. There.
16 with
The charisma.
with 4. Ooh, 20.
Yeah, so you're.
Well, I shantered.
I
I
I'm sure we
shantered.
can find good work for you.
Oh, no, I'm pretty certain we
And
can.
he kind of looks to you and is like, well, if you're with her, I mean, hell,
Yeah.
I mean.
Just
Come on,
didn't,
darling, we're gonna have a good time.
didn't say a dang, but just walking right in. Very stoic.
Does he open the gate?
Yeah, so he opens the gate and you guys kind of head in.
What?
Oh,
walk
I'm
in.
scared if I
Okay.
can open mine.
Thank you, Grog.
I need to come
Yeah,
up with a
it's probably
strange like
It's probably in the fridge.
movement that I do.
Guys, let's find a
Yeah, maybe a
tavern.
shuffle.
You just like this.
No, I have a 13 dex.
Or maybe you have like a bad leg and you kind of
No, I
just
have a
like.
13 dex.
But you have a short
know why.
movement speed, so maybe
That's
you're.
because my legs are short.
Oh.
So I know that they're not.
So you move not as far, but you move quickly, not as far.
So the Smiths aren't slavers. They don't like slavery. They're not really pro-slavery. I would assume.
Yeah. So.
Let me say the conscripts ain't slavery. I feel like that's their stance.
Yeah. So you would
not.
know.
Yeah.
Being in their in the army with them for some time, that they don't take slaves or prisoners. They either kill you or let you go.
Yeah.
And you would estimate that's why they attacked the slavers, that they were trying to
probably get basically force people to get to conscript with them.
Yeah. So anyone can attempt a knowledge modern history.
Can I?
Nobility.
That's -2, right?
Yeah. So one of those two. You can anyone attempt a knowledge modern history or knowledge nobility check.
As we walk in, can I
9.
check Grog and see if he's hurting any places?
Grog looks fine.
You got a 15.
What's wrong with Grog?
I need to see if I need to fix
It's -2,
I
right?
thought you did that already. Like,
Oh my god.
Fix
I
him.
figured this out.
okay.
Fix. It's a -2 for that roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm 15.
At this point, I might help you fix him.
Still, what's wrong with Grog? Anyways, I know
Nothing's wrong with him.
Yeah.
most of you
So you
are
got
from my
15?
village, and it would be
Anyone
nice
else
if
make
we
that
can
roll?
stick together.
Okay.
Anyone else make a roll for modern history?
Oh, it'd be 10.
Yeah, 10.
Okay. So you get a little bit of a bonus on this since you were in. So we'll give you a +5 bonus because you were part of the army. So Gal and Locke both know that the major faction in the north that the Grimgees are warring with are the Scarlet Javelins.
That's who you
Oh, yeah,
mentioned.
they're cool.
And their
Those
home
javelins.
base is Midnight
Write
City,
that
also
down.
as Slaver's Bay, because that's where they make a lot of their money.
Scarlet
Slaves.
Javelins.
So that was why Grog was so concerned that you might be spies.
Hmm.
Because you were very nondescript with oh, we're from around. Don't worry about it.
I mean, well, not us.
Not you two, but the other
Yeah.
four of you.
Why?
No, I just charmed the
just-
hell
yes,
out of
yeah.
him.
It's just like thumbs
I
up, just
tried-
going through.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
shot her
Just
over
a little-
there. I did a 20. I just shot her. I was like,
Grog, which way to the tavern?
Hey, this is Juniper. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Dungeoneers, The Escape from Slaver's Bay. The story continues every other Monday. You can find us on YouTube by searching the Dungeoneers, and talk to us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by finding our handles in the description. We'd love to hear all of your comments, questions, and feedback, and we always appreciate your review on iTunes. Thank you for listening. Until next time, stay nerdy!